Hey everybody, my name is Joel Engelberth, and this is the Flip N Out YouTube channel. My brother and I, we stream every Wednesday night from 10 to midnight Eastern Standard Time, and recently we've been streaming Looney Tunes. This is Zach and Nicole's personal game, and they let us borrow that, and we've been having a ton of fun with it. Just earlier this week, we actually had Bug from Spooky Pinball on the stream with us, and he helped explain the game a little further so we could continue to learn more and more about the game. But honestly, the game's a lot of fun. The layout is nuts, and I'm going to do the best I can to explain not only how the shots work, but also the code that's in the game and how to really just enjoy this game. So yeah, here we go. Shots and layout, very unique layout. There are 4 ramps, there are 4 flippers. Every ramp feeds a flipper. So we're going to start on the left. There is an in-lane, out-lane. Nothing crazy there. You can light your outlane ball save. That's one of the crate awards, or there's these little carrot targets. Apparently, if you hit a bunch of those, you will eventually light your outlane ball saves. Normal in-lane. In-lane's actually how you start your shot multiplier. You can see there's X's on those, so depending on... You can switch back and forth when you have it lit. That's how you start your shot multiplier. There's a scoop underneath this rocket right here. That's how you... mostly it's just to... eject things, but that's how you can advance items or get your extra ball, or special is there in the scoop. Then you have a left orbit. It goes all the way around, and the left orbit actually has a spinner. The left orbit is very important, and that spinner is very important for all the Marvin the Martian modes. Now there is an eject right here, so you can actually shoot under the flipper, and you can shoot into... there's a drop target right here, and there's an eject here, and that'll actually eject the ball up that way, which is kind of crazy. So that is kind of hidden under the ramp. Then you have the left ramp. The left ramp goes up, turns around, and comes back. I will tell you right here, at least on this game, the way that the wire form is kind of bent, the ball will actually hit the glass, which is really cool. It's a little like knock every single time. We asked Bug about that. He says some games it does that, some games it doesn't. If yours is hitting the glass and you don't like it, just bend the wire form down a little bit. Just push this down. If you don't like it, or you want that, you can push a little bit up. I really like it. I will warn you though, I'll be throwing the ball around for this tutorial. If the ball flies off the wire form, it's because the glass isn't installed. The glass, it's never happened when I'm actually playing the game with the glass. But I think that's actually a really cool wire form. There's also a diverter right here, so depending on certain modes, you can lock a ball here within the rocket. So you'll see that happen. We already talked about this drop target. There's actually a stand up here and a stand up there. That's to light locks later on in the game to start the film modes. There's a flipper right here. You can shoot under the flipper. That's how you do your shot multiplier. But with that flipper, you can shoot multiple shots in this direction, which is really neat. There's an upper orbit, which you do with that flipper, and it'll fly around. Actually, what it does is it flies around this and then basically goes into that. There's an upper left ramp. The upper left ramp actually feeds the upper right flipper. So this is a combo that's pretty crazy. So you can actually, with this upper right flipper, you can hit this shot. So you can essentially just combo this over and over again if you get the timing just right. There is the main crate shot and a magnet right here. This is how you open crates. That's how you start your episode. That's typically how you end your episode. Really neat shot right up the middle with a cool magnetic effect. This upper right ramp is what feeds all the way down here to the lower right flipper. So you can hit that. You can actually backhand that from the right flipper, and you can hit it from the left flipper. There's an inner loop this way, which you can combo over and over again, which is pretty nuts. Then you have the captive ball. The captive ball right here is what you do to light your multi-ball. You can see the inserts there, 1, 2, 3, 4, light lock. So that's a captive ball. You also hit that in a few different modes. Then this right lower ramp, what that does is it actually feeds the upper left flipper. So you can see here, every ramp feeds a flipper. So if you just keep hitting ramps, you can combo some crazy, crazy shot paths together. And then the right orbit, it either goes all the way around, or this is where the multi-ball locks are, and it actually, this whole section back here pops up and will lock the ball up here in this mech. And you can kind of see in the camera up there in the upper right, I'm trying to show that mech off. There's a right flipper here. You can shoot under the flipper. You want to shoot under the flipper after you spell TNA. So there's TNT. There's 3 stand-up targets there. Once you do that and then shoot under the flipper, it's actually a TNT add-a-ball. And then this is the actual shooter. So it's pretty crazy. It's a pretty crazy layout. Hopefully you see as I start working through the modes, explaining it a little bit. But it's a lot of fun. Other items, there is an action button on the lockdown bar here. That's what you're going to do to select your mode or activate any of the items that you get out of the crates. And then on the right side of the cabinet, there's actually 2 flipper buttons. And the other flipper button is what you'll do if you collect multiple items. You can scroll through the items with that other flipper button. But yeah, let's go ahead and start a game and talk through some of the code. It's Looney Tunes. You're going to love the music. You're going to love all the different episodes and well, they call them film clips that are in the game. If you look here in the bottom, there's kind of 5 different items you could work through to get to the final wizard mode. It's not in the game yet, but the 5 main items, alien technology, that's all deals with the Marvin Martian modes over here. The anvils, that deals with some of the modes right here on the left, the anvil modes on the left ramp. The crates are all of the film episodes right up the middle, and you can see your progress towards the film episodes there on those inserts. The extendo punch is not really in the game yet. That's all on that right flipper. You can see inserts, jab, hook, uppercut. And then right over here, rockets, that's getting through the different multi-ball modes over on the right. So the inserts actually make a lot of sense, and there's plenty of depth in this game. Skill shot, there's 2 that I know of. One, you can see the scrolling arrows right here. So if you time it just right, you can just try to hit the scrolling arrow. So let's see if I can do that. There we go. So skill shot, nothing crazy. Skill shot number 2, skill shot number 2. Basically, you can see skill shot number 1, the scrolling arrows here in the middle, is still happening. If you want to change the skill shot, hit the action button. And you'll see the drop target actually came up, and now I have a yellow arrow there. So how this works, actually the drop target went down. When you plunge, the ball goes straight into that. It's going to shoot up, and it gives you 1 shot here with the upper flipper to try to hit that yellow. So maybe I have time, maybe I have time. There we go. So it works if you cheat, but yeah, that's actually a very fun shot to go for. That's actually my preferred skill shot, so definitely wanted to show that off. And now you're going to see a bunch of white arrows. Basically, you have to hit 3 main shots, and that's how you're going to end up qualifying a film mode. So there's 1. Let's go over here. That would be 2. And then let's just do 1 more. That would be 3. And now what you're going to see is right up the middle, start episode is lit. So we're going to try to do that. There we go. And now we're in a mode. You can change your mode by hitting the action button and then switching through. There's some incredible modes here. They're all very different. So let's do Rabbit Transit.
1 for the money.
Rabbit Transit's essentially what is it? Tortoise versus the hare. What you're going to see here is at the very beginning of the mode, there's going to be a bunch of green shots and a bunch of orange shots, and it's totally random. So I really like these lower ramp modes, so I actually want to pick the hare because those are the shots that are currently orange. So what that means, to beat this mode, I need to be hitting orange shots, not green shots. So there's 1, and you're gonna see up on that. So here would be 2. Let's do another one. So if I hit a green shot though, you'll see the tortoise catches up. One thing I want to show here is hurry up is lit. So if I hit a left ramp, you're gonna see hurry up at the crate shot is lit. That's how you light your hurry up. And then now if I hit the left ramp, it's actually gonna lock a ball. So it's locking a ball. So that's a progress you can get to Anvil Frenzy, which is actually one of the multi-balls in the game. So let's hit another orange shot. There we go. So I actually beat that mode. So now that the mode is over, I need to hit the vault. The encore bonus is you want to hit in there. So you're going to do that with the upper right flipper. So that's 1 mode done, and being that I beat it, it's green. You can see it's green right here. So when it comes to modes, it's now you're at the same spot where you're going to be wanting to hit white shots to light the shot up the middle to start a mode. You can also see open crate is lit. Open crate means there's an item right now that I would collect. So let's actually go ahead and hit up in there. Let me actually hit up in there. There we go. So I just got the radar gun. The radar gun deals with Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. The Roadrunner's speed, so that deals with points, but there are different items in the game, and you can actually cycle through the items that you want. You can see the item right above me. So the next one is that purple tube. That's actually a valuable item. So the way that you get items is you hit a bunch of shots, and then when you see open crate there up the middle, that's where you'll want to hit it, and you can collect that item. There's something called Tasmania, and that deals with where you hit the middle shot when you're not in a mode. So let's try to hit that, and then it will light a shot red. So you can see this shot right here is red. And if you hit that within the right amount of time, if you look on the back box so you can see it right above me in the far left side, there's a red meter. So if I keep doing that process of hitting the crate, there we go, and then hitting the red shot, so now it's over here on the left, you're gonna see that TAS meter is filling up on the right. It's a long process. Now I see open crate is lit here. So this is how I will collect that purple tube. If I can just, honestly, I think I can hit the crate better than throwing the ball at the crate. There we go. So the purple tube is how we light our outlanes. So to actually use the item, you see I have two items now right here. If I hit the right flipper, sorry, the right button over here, I can toggle between the two items. So I'm going to select that one, activate it, and now my outlane ball sticks are lit. So let's talk Tasmania. You basically just hit that, and then that's a pretty cool mode. Let's talk about this multi-ball. So I'm going to just hit the captive ball a few times, and you're going to see these numbers slowly progress. So that's 3, that's 4, and now if I hit that one more time, boom, light lock is lit. You can see my values, or the lights over there are freaking out. To actually lock the ball, you want to hit this right orbit. You're going to watch the mech up there. It's going to throw the ball up. It's going to lock the first one. So all I have to do is hit that right orbit 2 more times, and I will start a multi-ball. So let me actually do that once the ball is ejected. There's one. So let's hit that shot. So this will be lock number 2. There we go. Now this is a multi-ball that you could absolutely start a mode, and then while that mode's running, you could start your multi-ball. So I just want to show the multi-ball just so it's not confusing. But that's basically the process. Bash captive ball, and then 3 shots to the right orbit, and that's how you get to one of the Wile E. Coyote multi-balls here. Really cool light show. The game's going nuts. The game's shaking. Giant rocket multi-ball. So in this multi-ball, you hit a bunch of red shots. You can see there's a whole bunch of red shots lit all around the playfield. Let's just go ahead and hit a few as I drop a ball. There we go. That shot really doesn't like me throwing it. I think I actually just started Anvil Frenzy too, so that means I've just stacked another multi-ball into it. And if I really want to go nuts, I've actually, so now I have 4 balls in play. I've actually spelled TNT. So now that I've spelled it, you can see this add-a-ball's lit. So if I actually hold that up, and then if I was to shoot under it, that adds another ball. So that would be a 5th ball now that's going to be in play once that comes out. There it is. So that would be a 5-ball multi-ball. That's basically stacking the Anvil Frenzy, the TNT add-a-ball, and the Giant Rocket multi-ball all at once. But I'm going to wait for the shoot again to die down, and then I'm going to throw these balls down so that we can keep explaining. So yeah, that's a cool mode. There we go. So now we're down to 1 ball. So that explains Giant Rocket multi-ball. To get to Rocket Skates multi-ball, you basically do it again. You're basically just going to be hitting captive ball, light locks, so on and so on. Let's talk about the Marvin the Martian modes. That's all about spinner hits over here on the left. Once you've hit enough of those, you're going to see this is lit right here. Area 51 3/4. If I hit the left ramp, I'm going to start that mode. The 3 modes are over here on the left, and depending on, if you don't like the particular mode, there's Planet X, Instant Martians, and Space Modulators. So if I want to start Planet X, I'm going to go ahead and hit the left ramp. Otherwise, if I don't want Planet X, I can change that mode by just hitting the spinner again. So this is these are unique modes to the Marvin the Martian modes. I think this one is all about, the animations, you can flip through them by hitting both buttons, but I like watching the clips too much. They're too good. All right. What's going to happen in this one is he's going to try to claim shots with red. So right now all the shots are purple. If I hit a purple shot, it turns blue. That now means it's my shot. So if in a perfect world, you want to change every shot to blue. So now let's wait for him to try to, there, now we have a red shot right here. So to get that back from him, we have to hit the shot, and now it's blue. Let's see if I can hit that one. There we go. And then technically there's only one more shot here on the left. And there we go. I think I have technically beat the mode, and you can see all the points right there. So yeah, there's Marvin the Martian modes. My 3X is lit, and I think I actually, yeah, because I've rolled over it, it's actually activated right now. That's why there's so many points. But yeah, that's basically Marvin the Martian modes. It's going to be the same thing. Rip spinner a bunch until the Area 51 is lit. Items, you can advance item. If you don't like the item, like the dynamite would be the item I'd collect. If you don't want that item and you want a different one, you can hit the scoop and it will scroll past it. Otherwise, you're just going to want to keep going through film modes. So let's see if we can show one more film mode off. So I'm hitting all the white shots, and then once I've done that, you can actually start a mode by either going up the middle or under there. So let's do Robin Hood. Why not?
Leon Rich, unwary traveler.
Okay, so the way that this mode works is you're going to see a whole bunch of yellow shots. So that's the gold that's sitting out there. Oh, pink, that's right. So they start pink. Once you hit a shot, it turns yellow. And so that's me changing the shot to a gold shot. Well, if you want points, you want to keep hitting pink shots. So basically hit as many pink shots as you can before you hit a yellow shot. And then once you actually hit a yellow shot, that's how you distribute it. So to beat the mode really quickly, you could just sit here and loop the same shot over and over and over again. So that would be me collecting it again. And I think you have to collect, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times. So that would be 3 collected. This is another gold. There's 4 collected. And let's see if it's 5. There's 5. Yep, 5 collected. Yep, the episode's over. You're going to see an encore bonus pop up. And remember, the encore bonus is you want to hit in there as quickly as possible. And that's how you get the most points. So yeah, I think that's 2 modes beat. There's a ton of modes in the game. They're all incredibly unique. I can't show them all. There's the multi-balls over here on the right by just bashing the captive ball. There's this Tasmania. Let's see if we can actually hit that. So my red shot's lit because I went up the middle. There we go. Where are we at with Taz? We're filling up that meter. Let's see if we can hit him again. There we go. Red shot's right there. If I can throw it. There we go. There's another Taz shot. And then let's go up the middle one more time. There we go. And the red shot's here on the left. Oh, we're filling up. You can see the meter way up there. Come on, come on, come on. Hit the crate. There we go. There we go. Where are we at with Taz? My outline ball save is going to work. I think I have like one more shot. One more. I mean, you can see this Taz thing is something that you would really have to chip away at throughout the game because you can't be in a mode. Okay, where are we at with Taz? Let me just go up the middle. Oh, I collected my item because of that. So let me hit this one more time. Oh, I got red on the left. There's another Taz shot. I've got to be close. I've got to be close to Taz. Come on. There we go. Come on, give me another red shot. Come on. No! Give me the ball. Because the red shot will die out. There we go. There we go. Tasmania. It's lit. So all switches score 25k. Red arrows are jackpots. So yeah, let's just start hitting red shots. Score a bunch of points. But switches, so if you rip that spinner, it's going to be a lot of points. So honestly, this is a mode in normal play that I've never gotten to. Yeah, I don't know if I've already done this Add-A-Ball, so I doubt I can get one over there. But yeah, you see Taz on screen. So yeah, it's a cool mode. Look at him go across the screen. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drain. But I think that's, that's a quick tutorial. The only thing's Shot X right here, like you can shoot under that flipper, and that's what will light the inlane ball save. And you build that up by hitting the upper loops. So that's all points, but really it's like Marvin the Martian mode. You got a rip spinner over there, and then you'll start the mode on the left ramp. The Anvil modes and the Anvil Frenzy and the Anvil Multi-Ball are all about the left ramp. And there's a hurry up where you hit the left ramp and then you hit up the middle. The crates, you gotta hit the white shots. Once you hit enough, you can start a mode there up the middle. They're all very unique. They're all very different. Extendo Punch really isn't in the game yet, and then Rockets are just the multi-balls over there. If you happen to somehow do all of that, that'll be the final wizard mode. There's Tasmania, which is the mode you can do when you're outside everything else. TNA add a ball, you spell, or TNT add a ball, you spell all that, and you get under the flipper. So it sounds like a pretty basic tutorial, but there's so much to do. There's so many modes. There's just a lot to do in this game, and I love the audio package. I love the call outs, and I loved the code that was in the game. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a chance to play a Looney Tunes. If you ever see a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you'll see that the layout is the exact same, but the game code is completely different. So everything that I taught you in this game does not apply to that game at all. But hopefully you'll have a chance to play a Looney Tunes at some point in time. This is a game that really surprised me with how fun it is. My brother and I really enjoyed this a lot. And yeah, thanks so much, Zach and Nicole, for letting us borrow it. And yeah, keep your eye out for some spooky games. Evil Dead was just announced, so hopefully you have a chance to play that as well. Bye! Appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody that clicked on the video. Leave a comment if there's anything I forgot, anything I said wrong or should have said differently. And thanks to everybody that subscribed to the channel. The channel's grown a lot in the last 2 months, and we really appreciate it. So have a great night, and hopefully we'll catch you on a stream sometime. Bye!